What is going on, guys? The first ever Knicks Picks live show. And I am joined, as I am always, by Benjamin. Ben, what is going on? We are back. We're on a live show. This is going to be a little bit finicky because, you know, this is something new, something we haven't really done before. But I don't have to edit this week's picks. These are the picks. And first of all, to everybody out there, Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Eve, obviously. I don't even have to say as I'm recording this, Ben. This is just... It is Christmas Eve.
I didn't want to cut you off, but like you're still muted for me, so I don't hear you.
You also need to. You might need to back out and come back in because your audio is super behind your.
Okay, hang on.
All right. Well, while Ben fixes his stuff, my camera's gonna be a little bit weird here for a second. We're gonna jump around a little bit. What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Let's try Ben again.
Hey, it's working now. Yeah.
Yes, and we have normal Ben again. All right.
Yay.
So yes, what is going on, guys? Welcome to Knicks Picks. This is the live show. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. This is a new thing that we're going to be doing and hopefully doing from now on. This is just how Knicks Picks is going to be from now on. Obviously, I do need to fix a few things here and there. Our logos are a little bit under our face cams at the moment, so it is what it is. But for the most part, I did this. Yeah, this is the maiden voyage of the podcast. What's going on, Ben? How we doing?
I'm chilling.
How was your Christmas Eve so far?
Liz and I had to go to good old Wegmans, and literally the entire traffic was backed up. So I had to like go all the way around. So that's also why I'm a little late. I know you were running late too, but
yeah,
so that was little holiday traffic.
Yeah,
so
streaming only like a minute or two late today, so we didn't do too bad, I would say. I mean, for the most part. If you guys are unfamiliar with Knicks Picks, if this is your first time joining in, or if you watch this after the stream, however you watch it, welcome to the channel. For the most part, this channel is NFL picks. We do some college football content. We did some Madden content. We've gotten into a lot of Pokemon lately, and including a Pokemon giveaway that I'm sure I will bring up a couple of times during this stream. And yeah, Knicks Picks has been like the longest lasting series on this channel. This was ever since we started. This was the first thing we did when I started making a YouTube channel, was just picking NFL games, and we kind of made a competition over it, where in the last 5 years, whoever lost has to eat hot wings or something hot. Except the very first year, Ben
took a shot of hot sauce.
Their video is still out there somewhere, so if you want to go check that out, it's in the playlist for season 1 of Knicks Picks. Go check that out.
It was not a fun time. I can tell you that right now.
And you've done it a couple of times because I have 4 wins. You have 1 win. So this is the 6th season of Knicks Picks. Ben going for his 2nd win, and you're up currently. We'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, I have everything set up. We are ready to go. Typically, we would have slower here for the recap portion, and I do have... I have a thing to have slower in here, but I didn't set up this podcast at all to have him in here, so, or like any of the graphics and stuff, so I'll have to figure that out for whenever slower does show up for a stream. But yeah, he is unfortunately traveling today, so he cannot make it to the podcast. But
well, in the words of T Pratt, don't worry, he's almost home.
He's almost home, but we will get to the recap. So you're thinking this is a normal stream, you know, he's only going to have, it's not going to be the same graphics. We're not going to get the same amount of effort in these streams. Watch this. Ready? Bam. We start week the 16 recap with the 49ers. They went up against the Seahawks. I know Ben can't see it right now, so this wasn't as cool for you, Ben, but you'll get to see it on the VOD later, or you could, you know, maybe on your computer there, pull up the stream so you can see it.
But I trust you.
But yeah, the week 16 started. It was the Rams going up against the Seahawks, and the Seahawks actually managed to win this game. That honestly shocked the hell out of me. It was a wild game altogether, and the Seahawks win this one at the end.
Going for 2.
I just don't trust Seattle. I don't trust Seattle as much as I trust the Rams, and I don't think this game changed that at all. at least for me.
I will say I still think the Rams are the best team. Excuse me. I still think that the Rams are the best team in the NFC. Let me just first get that out there. I don't know if you saw, obviously not the 2-point to win. The one where I think it was to tie towards the end, that like I don't know. See, but it's one of those like letter of the law. Yes, that counts. But I feel like I don't know if I would have counted that. Maybe that's just me being salty. I got the pick wrong and soft rooting for my dad's team. But...
I mean, it's not like I got this pick right, so I mean, it worked out for you regardless.
It's just weird. But
moving on into what were these Friday games? I don't even remember anymore. These are Saturday games, something like that.
Oh yeah, these are Saturday games. It was the 2 Saturdays on Fox. Yep.
Yeah, the Eagles went up against the Commanders, and the Eagles win the NFC East, or clinch the NFC East by winning this game against the Commanders. So the Cowboys were officially eliminated from the playoffs altogether, and I mean they kind of showed that later on. This was not the season we expected from the Commanders at all, but I don't trust the Eagles at all either. The Eagles win the NFC East. They have a decent record. They're going to be at least the three seed in the playoffs. But I don't know.
Oh yeah, because of the North. I was like,
they could go ahead of Chicago.
Probably. I mean, I could see that. Yeah, I got nothing.
I just don't trust the Eagles either.
I will say, and this is the first repeat in the NFC East in like 20 years or whatever. Like no NFC East team has ever repeated.
I mean, it was bound to happen. The Eagles are just, they have too much talent. It's just I don't know what it is. I don't trust them.
I feel it. I forgot what year it was. Whenever they played Tampa and they were like a heavy favorite, I feel the same. Where I'm like, I just think they're gonna get. I don't say they're gonna get waxed. But I feel like whether it's first round or second round, they're just gonna I don't care who it is, they're just gonna get absolutely just blitzed out. I don't know. This is weird.
Moving on, the other Saturday game that we had was the Bears going up against the Packers, and I wish Slower was here. I wish he was here.
I wish he was. Here's the thing: he would just be complaining because Jordan Love got hurt. It's the JV team. You were still up 16-9.
Matt LaFleur needs to be fired. I'll say it for him.
Yeah.
I'll say it for him. I know that's what he wants me to say. Yeah, I'll say it for him.
I will also say I don't know the rest of their schedule. I think they play maybe they play the Vikings at least one more time, obviously because it's the last week of the season. I don't think they make the playoffs this year. I think because they're like barely the 17. I don't know what the records are right now. I don't know if that's a hot take. I think they don't make the playoffs this year. And LaFleur gets fired, like you and Slower are gonna say, which I agree.
I mean, he should be. Just at this point, it's not working out. It's really not working out. So, yeah. Bears go on to beat the Packers. They have the lead in the NFC North. They have the 2 seed currently in the NFC playoffs. So, we'll see. I don't believe in Chicago either, but we'll see.
I was like, yeah, I mean, I did look. Caleb, if he averages, he is perfectly 600 yards away in these last 2 games to pass for over 4,000 yards. So
he needs how many?
He needs to get 300 in both this week and next week.
So he's about 600 away.
He is 600 away.
I mean,
it's possible.
If he doesn't do it this year, I think he does it eventually. But
I will say if he doesn't, I almost feel that this is a hot take. I think he might pass for almost 5,000 next year. I think
hey, Slower's in the chat. Let's go, Slower. What's up, buddy? Do you have it? You're probably driving right now, and if you are, don't answer this question. But if you have anything to say on the Packers and Bears game, type it in the chat right now. For now, we are going to move on to the Sunday games, and this is not much of a game to talk about. The Giants do go on to lose to the Vikings 16-13. Okay, yeah, he is driving right now. Yeah, don't type all that, please. Just drive. But
get home safe.
I appreciate you hopping in for the live stream today, the maiden voyage of Nick's Picks Live. And as you can see, the Vikings helmet is a little under Ben's camera, so it is a maiden voyage. But we'll figure this out. We will figure this out. The Vikings beat us 16-13. Does it matter? I don't think it does. What really matters is the game this week. It's the battle for the number 1 pick, and
that is sad.
I feel like I got a bad feeling about it. It's just all I have to say. But let's move on, because this game
you
is
haven't
not
clinched anything yet, right? No one's clinched it. This is it, basically.
No, yeah, the Giants and the Raiders have the exact same record, and they play this week. So, yeah, this is the battle for the number 1 pick. I think whoever loses that one does clinch it, because it won't matter, because they'll have the lost tiebreaker or whatever.
That's
that's crazy. That's crazy. But we're moving on.
The top 5
teams that turned it around. We're switching over to teams that turned it around. The Saints have actually looked somewhat good these last couple of weeks. Granted, they beat the Jets, but Tyler Shaw, how do you say his name?
Shuck. I think it's Shuck.
There's no K or C in there.
I'm aware. I'm pretty sure it's Shuck, but if anyone's in the comments and can get it spelled phonetic for us.
Him and his stupid name win 29-6 over the New York Jets. The Jets, I expected a little bit more out of the Jets. I'm not going to lie. I expected a little bit more out of Justin Fields and the amount of talent that they had out of this team when they started the season, not before they traded away Quinn Williams and Sauce Gardner. But
I forgot about them trading Sauce. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, to a team that also imploded on himself. So poor Sauce.
I see both, because even the Quinn Williams on the maybe this is the Jets effect. Maybe that's it. But
the Bills keep their AFC East hopes alive by winning 23-20 over the Cleveland Browns. However, I seem to think that their AFC East hopes died, because I think the Ravens were the only losable game for the Patriots moving forward, and the Patriots need to lose at least one for the Bills to get it. So I don't think it's going to happen, but they do manage to beat the Browns here 23-20. Not super convincing, but it is what it is, you know?
I mean, I would say worst case, they'll be, the 5th seed, right? I mean, because who will be above them? Maybe Denver, New England. I'm trying to think who else. Whoever wins the South, and then I'm blanking on who. Oh, and the Pittsburgh. I think outside of New England, all those division winners, Buffalo could beat either home or away. So if you're Buffalo, I think still being the 5th seed isn't terrible, but that's kind of where I'm at.
Moving on, the Chiefs lose another quarterback to an ACL tear. Gardner Minshew goes down. Titans win this one.
Was too strong.
Yeah, this was a weird one. Titans win this one 26-9 over the Chiefs.
They're done.
It doesn't matter. Neither of these teams are going anywhere.
I don't know if the Chiefs have benched everyone. Yeah, but they haven't yet. They should.
The Cowboys lose to the check chat. I've talked to you slower. You've only said 2 things in the chat. He messaged me to say check chat. I literally talked to you.
What's the timestamp on that one? Was that when
I celebrated the fact that you were in the chat. We literally were like, "Hey, Slower's here." No. I don't know what no means.
No to like the Bears?
All you've typed is
driving.
Yeah, all you've typed is bullshit, I am, and no. And then I told you don't type out your whole Packers spiel. And then he typed an entire fucking paragraph in the chat that never got sent over. What the fuck?
That's insane.
All right, well, sorry, we missed this, but he gave it to his girlfriend, me. So I'll type what? Oh. Okay, so his girlfriend typed this. Okay. He gave it to his girlfriend. So I'll type what he wants to say. Caleb Williams is a complete fraud. The Bears are frauds, and they can only beat Malik Willis and not Jordan Love. That's so spot on what you said. That was like pretty much exactly what you said Slower was going to say about that.
That's actually kind of insane. Yeah, I literally would say, which, I mean, I reiterate, Slower, you were still up 16-9.
Right.
And your defense gave up a fucking miracle catch by DJ Moore. Like, he didn't burn the guy, but he got at least one step on him. So, but
right. I'm not wrong, he says. Well,
you're not
right either. I don't know what to say. Moving on, the Cowboys lose to the Chargers 34-17. Cowboy season was over, as we mentioned earlier, with the Eagles win over the Washington Commanders. But he says, fuck my life. But the Chargers go on to win this one. I don't know if they catch up to the Broncos. They did gain a game here because the Broncos did lose this week, but I still don't. I think they're still a game behind at least, and I just don't think they catch them.
Do they play? I'm on my phone, so
I don't know if there's a head. Yeah, I don't know if there's a head-to-head matchup. But we'll have to look.
I think there is at least one more, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it depends on what the last game of the season is. I guess it might be the last game of the season.
But yeah, I mean, even if they do or don't, I still think it's Denver's division to lose.
Right
at this point.
This was surprising. The Panthers go on to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-20, and that pissed me off because I had 23-20 Bucks over the Panthers. But the Panthers go on to win this one. They have officially taken control of the NFC South, and
that's a wild statement.
None of us saw that coming. I mean, we definitely saw improvement from them at the end of last season going into this season, so it's not like it's out of nowhere. But it feels like a lot quicker than it probably should have been, and it benefits off of a really shitty division. So we'll see how longevity this is, but
I don't want to say I don't believe in Bryce Young. I still think he can be. I think he'll be solid.
I just don't think he's I don't think it's anything he does wrong. I just think he's not built like an NFL quarterback. I feel like that's really hard to say, but
he needs more around him than like someone of his skill set, but I hate to say it, but taller and bigger.
Right.
But that's kind of where I'm at.
The Bengals go on to beat the Dolphins 45-21. Two teams. I think the Bengals have officially been eliminated from the playoffs now because of a Ravens win, and I think the Dolphins have been out of it for weeks now. Or if not, I mean, this probably put them out of it. But
I think the Bengals are eliminated last week somehow, and then I think this eliminated the Dolphins.
This eliminated the Dolphins. It don't matter.
They both were eliminated, so it doesn't matter.
I can't believe the Dolphins made it this far.
No. Shout out to T-Prep, but still no.
Just talked about it earlier. The Broncos lose to the Jaguars 34-20, and we were talking about this at work the other day. I think the Jaguars are quite possibly the most underrated team in the NFL by far. And we talked about it at the beginning of the season. Like, how many chances do you give Trevor Lawrence? Because this is his fifth or sixth season now, and
yeah, roughly.
And, he hasn't really had a season to prove it. Their defense looks great. Everything around Trevor Lawrence looks great right now. I mean, I'm not saying Trevor Lawrence is the guy that I would trust the most in this playoff picture, but there's not a whole lot of trustworthy quarterbacks in this AFC playoffs. We don't know about Drake May. We don't know about Bo Nix. We don't know about CJ Stroud. We don't know about the only one we kind of know about. We kind of know about Josh Allen. But I don't think the problem with Buffalo is it has to be Josh Allen because they don't have a Super Bowl team. They just have Josh Allen. So
it has to be, he has to be the one.
Whether or not he can carry them past all of this, but one of these quarterbacks is either going to step up and bring their team to a Super Bowl, or Josh Allen's going to do it. I think that's essentially what it comes down to. And it's tough to say that I believe Trevor Lawrence is that guy, but
I won't say he's living up to his contract because I don't think
this is the first year he has.
Well, yes, but I'm saying the only quarterback I think that has lived it, at least according to this year, would be Josh Allen. I think on top of my head, but that's because I think if you're paying a quarterback $50-60 million, they have to play very well. So it's a very short list, anyways.
I would argue Jackson Dart lived to his contract.
Okay, fair. You know what? That's you got me on that one. But of the overpaid quarterbacks,
I think for the Broncos, my problem with the Broncos is all season they've been kind of a fourth quarter team and one of those teams that get hot late in games. And every time you see that in a team throughout a season, at some point that magic dies. So I've never really fully believed in the Broncos, but this was kind of one of those games where they just fell behind too much and the fourth quarter magic just wasn't enough.
It was also, and I hate to dig at your team, but the Jags are at least competent enough to be hey, let's.
Well, the Giants aren't the only team that they've done that to. They've done that to a bunch of teams this season too.
Weirdly, a lot of the NFC East.
Yeah. The Falcons go on to beat the Cardinals 26-19.
Yay.
I mean, the Falcons are in a weird kind of fun predicament here. You just winning to fuck the Rams' first overall pick.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I know it's my pseudo team because it's my dad's team and it's like not a hateable team, but like I'm sorry.
Where most teams are trying to tank right now because they're out of the playoffs, and the Falcons are out of the playoffs, I think, right? Or can you technically?
They've been out. They've been out when I think they were out the week before they played Tampa because they needed to win and then also beat Tampa. They would have like
taken the
been
lead
in the hunt.
But it was the South that they would have had to. Yeah, but anyway, the Falcons go on to beat the Cardinals 26-19. Cool. You good?
I mean, we still don't have a quarterback. I don't care if Kirk Cousins. I mean, hey, he ran from one end and he definitely looked like an old white man. He did not look like.
The Texans go on to beat the Raiders 23-21, setting up what I was saying earlier, the battle for the number 1 pick with the Raiders and the Giants this week. Also for the Texans, I think they take, I don't know, are they might be ahead of the Jaguars in the South, or they're tied with the Jaguars in the South. It's going to be interesting who gets the South between those teams. But I'm pretty sure the other one is just going to get a wild card spot anyway, so we'll see how they go. I mean, the Texans have the defense to make a run, but I don't know. We've seen one CJ Stroud playoff run and it didn't end well, so we'll see how playoff run number 2 goes.
I will say CJ has definitely shaken off a lot of that like sophomore slump heading into his I think like junior year now, like his 3rd year now. So he has looked a lot better, but I still think I will say this for Houston. Whatever happens this season, you got to get a true number 1. I mean, you have Christian or no, who was the one that got hurt?
Nico. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. I've got to have Nico Collins. So you still have Nico Collins. I still think you need like another solid receiver because Joe Mixon is still good. Obviously your defense is fine. Like I think you just
they need to beef up the offense just a little bit. I think you're right.
Or that too, yeah. Or even if you just go all in on your defense.
Yeah,
like that's
true. You could just go that way. The Lions lose to the Steelers 29-24. Actually, kind of surprised on this one myself. I don't know how you felt about this one, but very controversial ending to this game. How do I feel about the ending? I think they got the right call at the end of the day, but
I don't want to say I disagree because it is my thing is like it is the right call. Like was that pass interference? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
And they threw the flag. They threw the flag. Like Amon-Ra didn't make it in the end zone. They were already like not whistling the play dead, but like calling the pass interference while Amon-Ra is tossing the ball to Jared Goff, and before Goff runs into the end zone. So I don't think it's one of those like rigged things where they're like, oh well, he scored the touchdown, but here's a flag. You know, they were calling that flag well before any of that other crazy shit happened.
Yeah, they called it. It was the correct call, the correct timing of the call. Like that was fine. It was just kind of like I kind of wish it didn't happen because that would be such a great way to win the game.
That would have been cool.
That's why I'm a little upset. Like that was fucking cool.
The Steelers are like, I don't want to say it. Listen, we talk about the Steelers every year where they're one of these fraud teams where they win a whole bunch of games against a bunch of inferior opponents, have a really good record, but then the second they get into the playoffs, they get bounced by Buffalo or bounced by Kansas City or whoever the hell they play. They have a really good defense. And I think that, like, as much as we've shit on Aaron Rodgers, just the veteran mindset that Aaron Rodgers has makes him easily the best quarterback that they've had since Roethlisberger. Easily, in my opinion.
To be fair, the list is
it's a long and very thin list, but
well, I can't disagree with you on that because, and I'm not even saying that because like the other quarterbers were that bad.
I think the Steelers have a shot to at least do something. I don't think they win a Super Bowl. No. Let's be real. I think they could upset a team too. I think they could upset a team like the Bills or a team like Jacksonville or New England.
Because how does it work? It goes, it's 2-7,
2-7, 3-6, 4-5.
4-5. Yeah, so if they play Buffalo, because I think Buffalo is probably going to be the 5 seed. I mean, if they don't win the division, they'll be the 5 seed. Sure. So that could be a really good game because both teams are cold weather teams.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not Buffalo, but Pittsburgh's not much warmer.
I think they could upset. They could beat. In my opinion, I could very much see the Steelers beating Jacksonville, Denver, New England, Buffalo. That's all of them. That's all of the best teams in the AFC. So they could do it. I don't think they do.
And probably even Houston, because I'm pretty sure Houston's still going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, Houston too. Anyone could beat Houston.
Yeah, as long as you can stop their.
Speaking of those Patriots, they go on to beat the Baltimore Ravens 28-24. Did see a stat that said the Patriots and the Giants have the same amount of wins against teams above 500 this season. That is 2. So I didn't really realize that, but kind of interesting when you think about it.
Philly and who? Who's the other team?
Buffalo.
The Giants.
Oh, the Giants.
We are 2 wins because the only 2
I don't
wins.
know.
It's Philly and someone.
It's Philly and somebody. It's not important though. But I know the Patriots beat Buffalo, and
They just beat.
I can't even think of who else they would have beat. Maybe Indianapolis or something like that if they still have a winning record. But yeah.
Oh, because Buffalo doesn't have a winning record.
Oh, the Chargers.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Giants beat the Chargers.
That's who it was. I knew it was like something like
Yeah.
not like random, but like I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, but yeah.
I forgot Chargers.
But it's not really about the Giants. It's more about the Patriots' easier schedule this year. So, their 11-2 record or whatever it is, however you want to look at that. But yeah,
I mean, Drake May is still doing.
That's Drake May to you, sir.
So Drake May is. I'm not calling him that. I don't. Okay, quick side hit. Why is that his nickname? I don't know. I want to vent real quick. Why is that his
I don't
nickname?
know. I don't know.
It
but we're moving on.
No fucking sense. But yeah.
The Monday night game wrapping out week 16 in the recap. The 49ers go on to beat the Indianapolis Colts. This is a wild stat that I saw as well. Ever since Daniel Jones went down with the Achilles injury, there have been 16 NFL games that have been played that directly impact the Colts' playoff chances. All 16 of those games went against the Colts' favor.
That's insane.
Like, it has just been an absolute shift of fucking momentum in Indianapolis, and I feel actually really bad for it because I have no hatred towards Indianapolis for any reason whatsoever. But
like Peyton was there and all that.
So that's just like an unfortunate team to see get fucked over this much, but is what it is. The 49ers, on the other hand, they honestly are starting to look better towards the end of the season. They're starting to get a little hot. They're an NFC team that I could see making a run, potentially even a Super Bowl run, not a winning Super Bowl run, I don't think, but
they have a chance of the 1 seed is what I found out.
Yeah, they also have a chance to take the NFC West and the 1 seed. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting end of the season. The last couple of weeks, there's a lot of teams with a lot still to fight for.
The only thing I saw was that I think it was I don't remember who it was that lost that caused this, but basically before the Niners played, they already clinched the playoffs. Like before they didn't have to play the game, they already clinched because like I think it might have been because Dallas lost. I don't remember.
All right. Well, that left us at a current score of 172-166. Ben currently with a 6-point lead after getting yet another challenge pick on me, but there were a couple of other differs that we had last week that I managed to get, like the Titans over Chiefs. I managed to get that one over you. And it was kind of a weird week, but either way, 172-166 is the current score of Nick's picks. I came back to tie it, and now I'm back down 6, but I have a couple of differs this week. Ben doesn't even know my picks yet because we kind of rushed into this. But I do have a couple of differs this week.
I know I gave him a potential layup with 1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. And that's probably going to end up being the challenge, but we'll get to it. So, yeah. Let's get right into these picks. We're not doing our normal 4. I have it all set up to where we're just going straight through. We're going all teams right now. So it starts with the Christmas Day games. Once again, Merry Christmas, everybody out there.
Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas Eve currently. If you guys are watching this later, or if you're watching this right now with us live, I know Slower, you managed to hop in the chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, make sure your notifications are on so you can catch these live. Make sure you drop a like on the stream as well and comment down below to enter into the giveaway. We'll get into that in a little bit. But yes, the Christmas Day games start with, I'm pretty sure all the Christmas Day games are ass this year.
Yeah, they're all. It's literally one team has a good quarterback and the other team doesn't.
But we both have Dallas in this first one. Ben 24-21. I have them 23-20. Just a point off on each one for you. I just figured, fuck it. But yeah, the Cowboys probably beat the Commanders this week. I don't know. Dak might not even play. I don't even know.
I was like, I don't even know if Dak plays. Is Daniels playing or is he shut down?
I think they shut him down for the season. I'm pretty sure I saw that they shut him down.
I'm pretty sure if I'm in Dallas, I'm pretty sure I shut down Dak as well. This is going to be the
why not?
Worst game.
Yeah,
this is going to be the worst game.
Well,
I don't know the rest of the schedules, but like I think this is going to be the worst game.
The next one on Christmas Day, or at least I think, is there 3 games on Christmas Day? I'm pretty sure it's 3 games.
Yeah, 2 are on Netflix, 1's on Prime.
Well, the second game on Christmas Day is a typical Thanksgiving Day game. It is the Lions going up against the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings have nothing to play for. Lions, I think, might squeak their way into the playoffs if they win this game and get some help, but they have to win this game. So you're going to see the Lions go all out. You might see the Vikings try to play spoiler here, but who really cares, to be honest? At this point, this was not the season the Lions anticipated, I'm sure.
I will say this game looked...
It was a tough division, though.
I don't know how you thought about it, the Vikings. I can't remember what you thought, but this was definitely one where, like, heading into the season, like, oh, this could be a really good game.
I mean,
nope.
You have
it still could be.
You have 27-24. I have 30-16.
Because I don't believe in the
Lions
defense.
Yeah,
the Lions in general, I guess, too.
And then, yeah, the final game on Christmas Day is the Broncos going up against the Chiefs. I mean, they tried to in theory, this would have been a good game to have on Christmas Day. This would have been
probably the best Christmas Day games.
But
the devil magic struck.
Not how it happened, and we both have the Broncos just absolutely destroying. I don't know.
Like if anyone's watching still, please, I have literally no idea.
I don't know. Moving on, I do believe we have some Black Friday Day games as well. I didn't write the days on here, so I'm gonna have to. I can check just really quick, so at least know what I'm talking about here. But yes, we move out of the Christmas Day games, and God, I thought my phone would be a little bit faster than this.
Live show,
Saturday.
buddy.
There's nothing on Friday. Saturday. 2 games on Saturday, and then it is Sunday. So first game on Saturday is the Texans going up against the Chargers, and this is our first differ of the week, Ben. You have the Chargers winning this game.
I had a feeling.
I went with Houston. I'm not going to have this be the challenge game, though. I don't think this is a good idea for the challenge game because I think this is pretty 50-50. But yeah, I mean, I think the Texans defense has enough to hold up the Chargers offense, which isn't great in my opinion. And I mean, as long as the Texans can put up into the 20s, I think they win this game.
I was like, I feel weird about rooting for the Chargers right now because their O-line is just gutted. Like they have no one to protect Herbert. But I still think Herbert will still do well. They still have a good running game with was it Hampton? I think it's just Amari and Hampton actually. I think he's just the solo back basically at this point. Right. And their defense still isn't terrible for the Chargers, but that's kind of where my mentality was at with it.
Moving on into the last game on Saturday is the Green Bay Packers going up against the Baltimore Ravens. And this is another differ. And I think I wanted to go with this one for my challenge pick. Actually, no. I'm sorry. It wasn't this one. It was the one. It was, sorry.
I was going to say.
It was between this one and another one. And it's the other one. Yeah.
Yep.
So the Packers going up against the Baltimore Ravens. I do have the Packers in this one. I'm not sure what Jordan Love's status is, but I think even with Jordan Love out, I would probably still take Green Bay in this one.
I would say because I think you said the Ravens are eliminated, right? Like they're out of the playoffs.
I don't think they're eliminated, but I do think Lamar is hurt too. So I don't really know.
Holiday games are ass. I know Saturday is not part of like Christmas time, but like, damn, these first couple games are.
I think the Ravens can still technically win their division, but I'm not sure.
I think Houston, LA is actually good, but yeah, no, I don't know. I kind of. This is gonna sound very like 180, but I still think that the Packers will. Whether it's Love or Malik Willis, I think they'll eke this one away. I still think they're gonna do great.
I mean, you picked Baltimore.
Oh no, I picked Baltimore. Oh, that's right, I did pick Baltimore, but it doesn't matter. I don't fucking remember my picks if I'm being honest with you. I picked.
Well, maybe I should challenge this one. He doesn't even believe in it.
No, I mean,
no, I know which one I'm challenging. Moving on, we have the battle for the number 1 overall pick, and we both think that the number 1 overall pick is going to the New York Giants because we think the Raiders will go on to win this game. I think the Giants have proven that they do not intend to win games. Jackson Dart threw 5 passes the entire first half of that Minnesota game, and he played every offensive snap. So they just are not. They're not trying. They do not want him to. They're trying to make it look like they're giving him experience, but they don't want to get him hurt. So they're not letting him actually play. He's a glorified hand offer for whoever the fuck he's giving the ball to at this point, Tracy or Singletary.
Just put in fucking Winston. Well, no, because Winston will actually win the games. Never mind.
Yeah. Winston will try too hard. Winston will try too hard, unfortunately.
He would try too hard to lose and then like throw like a 50-yard touchdown.
Although I will say you having both the Raiders and the Giants in the 20s is kind of shocking to me.
Because I think both are gonna both are gonna try and give the other like both are gonna try.
You score a touchdown. You score a touchdown.
What if this game is like 50 to like 48 because each team is trying so hard to lose?
Moving on, the Steelers going up against the Browns. We both have the Steelers in this one. I think the Browns are just. I mean, the Browns are the Browns, and the Steelers just actually look somewhat decent now. So, yeah, maybe Myles Garrett will get a sack. Who knows?
How many does he need, by the way?
Well, you know what? Aaron Rodgers. So we've talked about Aaron Rodgers following the Brett Favre arc before, right?
I hope this doesn't happen.
You remember how Michael Strahan got that sack record, right?
Yes.
It's right there. It's right there for Rodgers to do. It is the book. The story is right there. Okay. I'm just saying, Aaron.
How many? What's the record? It's 22.
I think he's 1.5 away or 1 away or something like that.
I swear to God, if first fucking play, Rodgers just stands there and then
I love how a couple weeks ago Slower was like he's gonna get 30 easily, and I'm like, no, it's gonna start slowing down because they're gonna keen in on him. And you guys are like, oh, it doesn't matter that they keen in on him. He's Myles Garrett. He's gotten like 1 sack since that conversation. So
that's fair. I mean, I didn't think he was gonna get 30. I did mean in the middle. Like I think he could probably get close to 25. I did think he was gonna get.
I knew
more,
if he was gonna beat it, he was gonna beat it by like 1 or 2. But we'll see.
Yeah, no. I was kind of hoping because I would like to see it shattered.
Moving on, the Patriots are going up against the Jets. We both have the Patriots in this one. Don't think there's really too much to talk about here. The Jets are the Jets, and the Patriots have another easy game in front of them to probably give them the number 1 seed.
I will laugh though if the Jets upset here.
It's Buffalo's only shot. Buffalo is preying on either them or I think they probably play Miami next week. So it's one of those 2 teams has to beat New England.
I can't remember. I think New England plays Miami.
See, this is what I'm talking about with Maiden Voyage. Look at that Titans logo, just a little bit too far down. But we have the Titans going up against the Saints this week. This is actually a differ, Ben. I have the Saints. You have the Titans. Both teams have kind of turned it around here towards the end of the season. They've started to look a little bit better. And yeah, it's a little bit of a differ, but it's a game of shitters. So again, it doesn't really matter. We can move on.
Yeah.
The Colts going up against the Jaguars. The Colts have absolutely imploded. So, I mean, I feel bad, but it is what it is. The Jaguars, as we said earlier, probably one of the more underrated teams in the NFL. I don't even think that's too arguable, honestly. I think they just are one of the most underrated team in the NFL. But we'll see what happens. If they lose this game, then I'll take everything back next week because that's happened. That's happened a lot this year. Us talking up a team or talking down a team, and then they pull this massive upset or they get upset, and then we're like, all right, never mind, they're frauds. I don't understand anymore.
No, yeah, I swear I'm with you on that.
Moving on, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up against the Miami Dolphins. We both have Tampa Bay in this one. I think Tampa Bay still has a shot at the NFC South, but they have to win out, and I would assume they need the Panthers to lose one as well. So, both.
Because they play the last game of the season is Tampa.
Oh, is it
Carolina.
them against each other?
So them winning out.
Oh, so they have to win here, and yeah, gotcha. The Seattle Seahawks going up against the Carolina Panthers this week, and speaking of the Panthers, I actually almost did pick Carolina in this game. We both do have Seattle, but I almost did pick Carolina in this game. The only reason why is we got primetime Sam Darnold last week. So that makes me feel like this week we're going to get Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
So like,
and even primetime Sam Darnold still did well in the second half.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Primetime Sam Darnold is great. Like primetime Sam Darnold shows up the rest of the season, Seattle might have a shot. But
I mean,
we might run into actual Sam Darnold. And
I was saying my mentality is kind of like Carolina is even though they can win the division, first off, is the NFC South. That's like getting a participation trophy when you're in like middle school or whatever for like your little league
I think
team.
at this point of the season, though, the Panthers are the best team in the NFC South.
Oh,
so
I'm not disagreeing with that either.
I definitely think they have the best shot to at least get a playoff win out of everyone in your division. But
I'm not disagreeing with that. I mean, look at our division.
Yeah, I know. Moving on, the Bengals going up against the Cardinals. We both have the Bengals in this one. I think the Cardinals could be like sneakily good next year, depending on what their quarterback situation ends up being. But
also, they have to figure out the quarterback situation. If you're sticking with Kyler, you gotta build around him. If you're not sticking with Kyler,
the Bengals could be good next year too if they figure out the everything else but the quarterback situation.
I mean, yeah, because I think was it Hendrickson, right? That's their passer. This is basically his 1 year deal. So
he's out.
You're probably not getting him back.
No,
so
he gone.
Your defense is still gonna be ass.
Yep.
So
moving on, the Buffalo Bills going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Actually shocked, neither of us picked Philly.
I was tempted, but I'm kind of...
Buffalo needs this more. I mean, Philly at this point, all they're playing for is improving their seed, which I don't even think they can reach the 1 seed. So...
I think I don't know the record. I know if it's like a tiebreaker with the Rams, they beat them because...
Oh, yeah, then maybe. Okay. But they lost to Seattle? Or I don't know. I remember if they beat Seattle or if they even played Seattle.
I don't know if they played Seattle. I think they only played the Rams. It doesn't matter. Point being is I'm kind of on the sense that which team needs to fight more. Like, yeah, the Eagles can be the 1 seed, cool, but they're in the playoffs as much as like they already won the division. Like, they're fine. Buffalo is going to honestly go out guns blazing. Like they have to step on the gas, go full throttle the entire time.
Right. Moving on, we have the challenge game of the week. It is the Chicago Bears going up against the San Francisco 49ers.
I know it.
Look, the one thing that kind of jumps out to me, and I think I understand that the 49ers haven't had the hardest schedule this year. It's actually been one of the easier schedules this year, potentially inflating their record a little bit, sure. Bears, on the other hand, we said that way earlier in the season. They hadn't really had any huge competition. We hear Slower call them frauds all the time. So there's a little bit of that with both teams here. What surprises me the most out of the San Francisco 49ers, they have one of the worst efficient run offenses in the NFL this season, with Christian McCaffrey at the helm. So, and we know, you and I both know at any game that stat is going to get thrown out the window and Christian McCaffrey is just going to go absolutely bonkers. but
yeah,
it hasn't really happened yet this season, and they've still managed to maintain this record, still having a shot at not only their division but the 1 seed in the NFC. And what the sky's the limit right now at this point for the San Francisco 49ers. They've been there before. Brock Purdy's been there before. So even though he's a quarterback that, we're not 100% sure if we trust, how much we believe in him, blah, 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 blah. He's been to these games before. He's made all these big games before. Whereas some of these other quarterbacks like Caleb Williams, like Trevor Lawrence, like CJ Stroud, they haven't been to that big game. So we're not sure, like Drake May. We don't know how they're going to perform when they get to those situations. So when we get to these later games in the season right now, maybe I do slightly agree with you that Chicago has the better overall roster right now with some of the San Francisco injuries and some of the stuff that they've gone through this season. But I just feel like this is the time of year San Francisco wins football games, and they're home. So I'm going San Francisco.
I will say this, and I feel this is going to sound like a cop-out, but let me get there. If the Niners were fully healthy, like Bosa's back, Warner's like fully healthy, I would never pick the Bears in this matchup. Never in a million years. That plays a factor, but I also think right now, as much as the Niners are very hot, I just think the Bears are the hotter team right now. And plus, when whatever you want to say about the game against the Packers, I'm not going to hear it because, again, like I said, you were up in that game. The Bears had to tie it and then still force OT. Like they got an onside kick. That's not on your JV defense that's injured. That's not unbelievable. They still got that onside. So I think the Bears are playing hot. They're playing, even though, yes, they've clinched, I don't know if they clinched the division, but they've clinched the playoff berth. I think if you're like Ben Johnson, you're like, hey, no one believes in us. Let's just keep proving them wrong. And that's where I'm at. Bears defense
they're playing with a little bit of extra motivation for sure.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I don't know how you feel. I think this is definitely a 50-50 game, personally.
I think it trends more towards that 50-50 that I would have thought early on in the season, or even just a couple of weeks ago. Even with the Bears having the 8-2 record that they had, I still would have probably picked the 49ers a bit more comfortably back then. It's a little less comfortable now, I would say, but I still do think that overall I would trust the 49ers more in a late game situation like this, or a late season situation like this.
I mean, this should be a really good game. Yeah. I'd be very.
I think we find out a lot about Caleb Williams too. And I think, this is going to be an interesting test for Caleb Williams. We'll see what happens. Moving on, we have your battle of your hearts here. This is your number 1 favorite team and your number 2 favorite team, I guess, if you want to call it like that. But I mean, you're definitely much more Falcons than Rams, but like
I'm not picking Atlanta in this game, but I really want Atlanta to win. Not even like this sucks. I want the Rams to win because I want them to get the 1 seed. I want them to do really well because I want to see my dad's team really do well. But I really want Atlanta to win for 2 reasons. One, it fucks the Rams pick that they have now, but also it's against the Rams too.
Right.
So, like, if they lowered the draft pick for the Rams against the Rams with a win, that would just be funny.
That would be awesome. Yeah, it is kind of funny. That's one way to think about it. I forgot. I completely didn't even make that correlation. I literally talked about it earlier, how you were fucking the Rams pick, but I did not make that correlation that, you're playing the Rams this week, and you could literally fuck their pick over and fuck this season over on them by beating them this week.
But I still can't pick them.
That's crazy.
I was enough. I picked Atlanta. That'd be the easiest challenge pick for you.
The Falcons have the chance to do something special. And I just want to take a moment just to say, currently have 9 people in here right now. I appreciate you guys hopping into Nick's Picks Live. First ever live show of Nick's Picks. If you could drop a like on the stream, it would help us out a lot. And if you have anything that you want to say about any games, even if it's one that we've already talked about or one that we're currently talking about, feel free to drop it in the chat. We've already had Slower hop in and call the Bears frauds and shit like that. But, appreciate you guys hopping into our first ever podcast. We're coming down to the end of our week 17 picks. I actually don't know how many are left, We just finished up the Falcons and the Rams. Actually, that was it. That's the Monday night game, isn't it?
That was Monday night.
Yeah.
That was Monday night.
So we're wrapping up the picks.
That's even better.
Yeah.
They could fuck it up on Monday. Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah, Monday Night Football. That is the Rams and the Falcons. All right. So, like I was just saying, drop a like on this stream. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you have your notifications on because Nick's Picks Live is now a regular thing. We're going to do this instead of the normal video every Wednesday. It's typically going to be later at the day, though. It's typically going to be like an 8:30 stream at night. So, turn those notifications on so that you know when the streams start. Yeah. Ben, is there anything you want to say before we get into our Pokemon pack?
Nothing, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what pick Atlanta would have had at this point. I think they're like the 12th pick right now because we're 6-9, I think, right? Yeah, I forget, but it doesn't matter. Point being is, I just want a quarterback. that's what I want for Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is a quarterback. All I want for Christmas is for the Giants to get the number 1 overall pick, and then to trade that number 1 overall pick for
if you want, you can give
as
us
much real estate as they possibly can. Dude, well, can I just bring that up for a second? Why the fuck am I seeing all over the internet that the Giants should trade Jackson Dart and draft the fucking Indiana quarterback?
Oh, was it Mendoza?
No.
Yeah, no. Literally no.
Did you see that dude's interview after the fucking win against Ohio State?
No, I didn't.
That buddy, no. Nope, don't want him. I don't want him on my team. I don't want him. I don't care if these words come back and bite me in the ass. I don't care. No.
I will say, because I'm not much into college football, I know you're not as much as either, but I mean, I still think he'll do okay, but you know what you have with Dart. Don't fucking risk that. Because what if Mendoza, he could be better. He could be astronomically worse. So I wouldn't even fucking risk it.
Give me Dart.
Trade the pick. Even if you're like the 3rd pick, trade the pick, get capital.
Aliens have the death beam pointed to Earth. I want Jackson Dart.
That's a fucking reference. I don't care if anyone's watching live. If you get that reference either live right now or
I didn't know the full
full clip.
The full reference, but
it's so funny. I love
one
it.
shot, aliens got the death beam pointed to Earth, and
I
gotta
want
pick
Iguodala.
I want Iguodala.
It's so funny.
Oh man. All right, I'm putting in the chat right now clip. If you guys haven't watched it already, it happened yesterday. I went to my local card shop. I have it downstairs. I don't actually have the card on me right now.
Dang.
But I went to my local card shop and I pulled the Chase card from 151. It was absolutely beautiful. As you guys know, at the end of every Knicks Picks video, we open a pack because we are giving away a mystery Japanese Pokemon slab to somebody in the comments as soon as we hit 500 subscribers. We're at about 330 now, so we're only 170 away from that giveaway. So get us there, and we will be giving away a mystery Japanese Pokemon slab, and we can set up our next giveaway, which will be even better than the one before. So get us to 500 subscribers, and yeah. Every video, we open a Pokemon pack. It's typically a Japanese pack. But Ben, it's Christmas. It's American, he says. It's called English, Ben. It's called English.
I did that for that reason. I did it for that reason. English pack.
Yes, it's Christmas, so we're opening an English pack. And my Christmas present to you, Ben, is you get to pick. Do you want Journey Together? Ooh. Or do you want Destined Rivals?
See, I don't want you to pull the top. I feel like I rather see you pull one of the SIRs out of Destin than Journey, because the Journey ones aren't. I mean, value wise, I don't want the Salamence personally. So let's do Destin. I want it. Honestly, you know what? Good vibes. Come
Good
on,
vibes,
join Mike
Misty
and I.
Psyduck.
Join Mike
All
and I,
right.
please.
So I'm going to, as you can see, white screen there. Pull that up. Bang. We still have the camera. We have a Destin Rivals Pokemon TCG pack. We'll pop it up to Ben here as well so that you know I'm not lying. We got a Destin Rivals pack.
Come on.
We do have 2 Journey Together packs as well that I will probably do a pack battle with my wife later. But for now, we have a Destin Rivals pack. And we got to get the full opening on camera because otherwise people think it's fake. And, you know. Whatever.
I can tell you there was nothing fake about you pulling that Charizard.
That was insane. I was shaking for so long after that, too.
I told Liz, I was like, "What what's funny?" I said that card is worth more than both the Blastoise and the Venusaur, which are also cool
combined.
Cards.
Yeah,
combined. She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's like a 250 card." I'm like, "Either way, it's still dope as fuck."
Yeah, only half as much as the Charizard that Mike pulled, but
still cool. Still. I now want to open Paldean Fates because there's a shiny Charizard there.
All right, we started off with a Fighting Energy, and I'm gonna say again, just real quick, make sure you hop in the comments of any video, any short, anything like that, and you will be entered in to the mystery Japanese Pokemon giveaway. I had a Team Rocket's Blip Bug. We got a Citadel. We have a Purloin. Actually, it's Marnie's Purloin. Ethan's Slugma Nuts.
Haha.
Ethan Slugma Nuts. Aha. Team Rocket's Archer. Of course. We have a Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Sorry, trying to get it to focus a little bit better there. Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. I think this is the last normal card before we hit some reverse hollows. Shaman. Yes, that was. So first reverse hollow is Team Rocket's Nidoran. I did not pull an SIR. Second reverse hollow is a Wash Rotom. And I actually just end up getting fucked. We get a Blaziken as the last one. But hey,
well, I have a Blaziken.
The Christmas season blessed me already with the Charizard, so I can't really ask for too much.
Yeah.
If you missed it the other day, though, we ripped some Phantasmal Flame packs, and we managed to pull back-to-back Oricorio EX Ultra Rares.
I didn't get to see
that. Is absolutely so crazy.
Cool. So cool.
These we pulled a little while ago. We had a Switch Ultra Rare from Paldean Fates, the Switch.
Oh, you opened Paldean Fates? I didn't know you had Paldean Fates.
That's Oricorio. I pulled another Zacian, which was cool because I traded the other one at Galacticon.
Oh, so now you got another one.
So I got another one.
Oh, I did see that one, yeah.
We have the Piplup, obviously. The Piplup was huge. I was so glad to have pulled that Piplup. Punk Helmet, Toga Bidaru, and a Mega Lopunny EX there. Just looking at stuff that I had on my desk here. But yeah, that's it. That was Nick's picks. We did a whole episode, Ben.
It's very weird. It's very weird, but I'm all for it.
Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this live format, I definitely enjoyed it a lot more. I enjoyed making the slideshow way more than I enjoy editing. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Absolutely hate editing. Hate it. But the slideshow was so much easier to make. So Nick's Picks is from now on going to be a live show. And I hope you guys can join us for those. They will typically be Wednesdays at 8:30. I know I've said that a few times, but just in case you missed it, Wednesdays at 8:30 typically. So turn on notifications. And they'll typically be about an hour long. This one, we are about to hit the 1 hour mark in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This was an hour show, right? End stream. No. Appreciate you guys hopping in for Nick's Picks. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, fuck off if your team is better than mine, which that's all of them. Yeah.
Well,
except maybe the Raiders after this week.
We'll find out if the Raiders are a better team.
Right.
That's sorry. Hey, look at it this way. You'll get a very high pick to either draft a stud player or get a lot of fucking capital.
Right.
That's not terrible.
All right. Well, like I said, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Have a great one, guys. Peace.
I'm fucking tired.
I'm fucking tired.
I'm fucking tired, man. Peace, guys.
Peace.